Chapter 7, Miss Porter has superpowers. We grabbed an empty table in the cafeteria. Everybody had a sandwich except for Ryan. He had a witch sand. It's a reverse sandwich. Bread on the inside, meat on the outside. Ryan, he's just weird. I feel sad about Miss Yonkers getting fired, said Andrea as we sat down. She was a good computer teacher. She was a nice lady, too, said Emily. That math lesson with Miss Porter was a snooze, I said. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a fun teacher, said Michael. Well, it can't be fun all the time, Alexia explained. It has to do some teaching, too. Yeah, said Neil. It did tell us it was going to be just like a regular teacher. I still think Miss Porter's cool, said Ryan. I'd rather have a personal digital assistant than a human teacher. Not me, said Michael. I'd rather have a real teacher. Me too, said Neil. Me 3, said Emily. Me 4, I said. I don't like Miss Porter anymore. I can't wait until Mr. Cooper comes back. At that moment, a voice said, Mr. Cooper will be back next Monday. Ah! We all shouted. Who's that? I asked, looking all around. It's me, Miss Porter, said the voice. Miss Porter appeared in front of us, just like it did in our classroom. You can move around from room to room? Asked Andrea. Sure, Miss Porter explained, as long as the room has a Wi-Fi connection. Miss Porter walked around our table, looking at our plates. Is that what you're eating for lunch? It asked as it passed by Neil. You should be eating more fruits and vegetables. I usually have carrots, Neil said, but my mom didn't have any today. All that bread is not good for you, Miss Porter said to Alexia. Too many carbs. I didn't know what carbs were, but they sounded gross. I leaned over to Michael, who was sitting next to me. Miss Porter is annoying, I whispered in his ear. I heard that, AJ, said Miss Porter. Sheesh. It was great hearing. It hears everything. I took a pen out of my pocket and wrote on a napkin, Miss Porter is a poopy head. Then I gave the note to Michael. I saw that, AJ, said Miss Porter. Remember, I have a built-in camera. It has high resolution. Man, it has super hearing and supervision. And I thought Mr. Cooper was a superhero. We couldn't even whisper around Miss Porter. We couldn't even pass notes around it. We couldn't get away with anything. It is no fun at all. Bring! The bell rang, which meant it was time for recess. We scraped off our plates into the garbage can as we left the cafeteria and walked past the office. I noticed our science teacher, Mr. Docker, was standing there with Mr. Harrison, the school tech guy. He fixes stuff that breaks. They were each holding a big cardboard box, and they both looked really sad. Why, where are you guys going? Asked Alexia. Home, Mr. Doctor replied. We just got fired. What? Who's going to be our new science teacher? Asked Emily. Who's going to be the next tech guy? You won't be getting a new science teacher or a tech guy, Mr. Harrison told us. They're going to replace us both with personal digital assistants. Man, are you guys noticing a pattern? I don't know if it's a good one, guys. We'll have to see what happens next. Hopefully no one else gets replaced. Bye!